Hold on, I don't have it up. My bad. Also, like, let's get this straight, because I think we've had multiple disagreements on this, and now that we are worried about stuff again. Okay. Maybe something like this. I showed Jade that video recently. No, you ain't. Alright, okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and share my screen. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Can you... I had a moment last week in a meeting where a guy's like, all right, you guys can see this, right? And it's just, no. Yeah, hadn't shared anything. Like, no. And he's like, what? It's just rocked his whole world. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of static on my end. I don't know where it's coming from. You're gonna have to just fix that in post, Lucas. Okay. Cool. Yeah. The people's owner. Bring back the football team. They just... People just want the word red in the name. It's so they can, like, remember that, I don't know, their name used to slur. Yeah, exactly. Like, it harkens back to the days of yore when we had such a wholesome name. The Redskins. Mm-hmm. That's 4 steps. That's 4. Okay. I thought you were gonna say move the team to London. Hmm. Okay, so the soup is gonna be either like one end of the spectrum or the other. It's either going to be like a lobster bisque, like a super thick, very expensive soup, or it's going to be like a traditional miso. Just so thin, it is water with essence of seaweed. It's just, it's either going to be like completely covering the painting, or you're not even going to know that it's there. Um, and the painting is, I mean, is there another choice other than Andy Warhol's 4 panels of Campbell's soup? Yeah, yeah, no, I threw this as a protest on like the poster display in a Walmart, and there's a print of Andy Warhol's print in there. Yeah, yeah. No, the I mean all yeah, all these things are in glass. They were protesting like fuel prices. Like they were like I guess the idea was that they were an environmentalist group, okay. But they're like, we're an environmentalist group. We need to save the earth. Gas is too expensive. And then like what they tied it back into is poor people can't even afford to heat up their soup because gas is so much. Yeah. Yeah. Like and I guess the thing there was like, yeah, we need to go sustainable because like fossil fuels are too expensive and it's designed to keep people poor and make the rich richer. Like I get that. It just I feel like it wasn't delivered very well. And then they super glued themselves to the wall. Yeah. And I feel like everyone that I've heard talk about it, all the stuff I've seen online, is just like, yo, you guys see those people threw soup on that painting? Yeah, that was nuts. That was super dumb. What were they protesting? I don't know. I didn't get that far. I just saw soup on a painting. This isn't a story, Lucas. I don't know. I probably have a long ways to go in the game before I would even reach that point. So I'm not concerned. Who? Oh, that guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, Lucas, we've been over this before. This is a game that necessitates that you read and watch so much shit just to be able to function in the game. I know who almost all of the future bosses are. I know all the stupid ass lore because I have to know what I'm going to do 20 hours from now in order to make my build work because there's very few chances to go back and fix shit. Aren't there only like 4 in the whole game and they're really hard to find? I found one. I have put 42 hours in this game. I'm level 90. I found one of those freaky fetuses, Lucas. Oh, okay. Look, that's fair. I never claimed to be anything more. I beat Radon. That was dumb. I like how there are points in Elden Ring where they're like, look, this boss is too difficult. We made it too difficult. We will not balance it. We'll just give you the ability to call in 20 guys to do the fighting for you, because you're not going to be able to beat him on your own. His name isn't Potboy Alexander. Um, I was taken out. This game is pretty immersive. I will give it that. And okay, I don't have to give it anything. I like the game and it's super successful. Um, I did that fight. Iron Fist Alexander was in there. I called him in. He was throwing fists and shit like a drunk dude at a party that heard a guy disrespect his boy and now he had to go defend him. And yeah, no, he was doing work and then he died and then I called him back and he did the same shit. I called him back like 3 times. After the fight was done, I came up to him and he was like, I'm so sorry. I took 1 hit and then I ran and hid. I am a coward. Like, no, you didn't. I just saw you out there putting in the work. Why? Okay. Yeah, and I don't know how that works lore wise. I don't care to find out. Yeah. Donkey's video was pretty poignant where he's just like, "Yeah, no. This game was built on adding extra content to the game even though they didn't really change anything. And all they did was remove a player that you can have in the game, make the tanks less effective, and then immediately cut 2 of the players from the roster because they were glitched." actually a pussy. It's fair. It I was just gonna say it is literally. I mean, like many multiplayer games, only as fun as the conversations you have with your friends while you're playing. Because your friends only rarely call you the bad F word. The spin dash attack. Oh my, oh mo. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Mm-hmm. Uh. it's it's faster than the synapses in your brain are able to send signals to your legs and then back to your brain. Like you're not going to be able to comprehend 10 feet going that fast. Mm-hmm. So then why wouldn't they have super eyes that can, I don't know, process the light entering their retinas faster? It might be fuzzy. You know, the photons, if you're going faster than the speed of light, you'd probably be able to see photons. Yeah. They'd be going they'd still be going very fast. Like how are we going like 1,000 times the speed of light or just a little bit faster? If you're going a little bit faster than the speed of light, then you could probably photons would still be going pretty fast. The diameter of the Earth has to be more than 8,000 miles. Oh, okay. Yeah. You could go a small fraction of the speed of light. Yeah, what is 3,600 divided by 670 million? Oh, 36,000? Yeah. Easy. What's the speed of sound? Yeah. The speed of the space shuttle is 17,500 miles per hour. So 8,000 in 1/10 of a second. What? Do you 288 million? Yeah. No, he didn't. He didn't. He wasn't. No, he went through her, Lucas. Yeah. Yeah, he was going way faster than he like did probably the rest of the series. He was high. I do coke so I can work harder, so I can earn more, so I can do more coke. Yeah. Yeah. It's called Coke. I forget who it's by. It's not the Chainsmokers. Coke song. Oh no, okay, it's not called Coke, it's called I Do Coke. Um I think it's by Kill the Noise. Yeah. Yeah. That is fucking ridiculous. That is so bad. Yeah. With AI. It is there it is different, but it doesn't make it good just because it's not as bad. Yeah. There's things could always get worse. You could say like, "Hey man, 31 and 15 is not as bad as 55 and 4." Jesus. There needs to be a social movement to try to get guys to change the way their brains work. And it's like, hey, instead of going after these young girls, start going after old women. And it's like the virgin dream versus the Chad young Grafey. Yeah. Yo, dude, I'm totally in my MILF era. Shit. I'm in my MILF era? Oh no. No one. Yeah. Big names? No. I think there are a lot of people that like had been, in different Rooster Teeth projects in the past. Yeah. I mean, but like, yeah, no, that exactly. Yeah, YouTubers, former YouTubers. I no, we're not arguing with there. We're saying that's the kinds of people. Oh, I mean, everything has to be on a sliding scale at some point. Yeah, it really just needed to be like a Twitch channel, like a. I got an idea. Let's make music videos the premise of MTV again. I bet that will bring in more traffic. My own petard hoisted. No, it's just he's. Is yeah, I mean it's mostly symbolic. I actually don't know how stuff like this works. If you have insurance, does your insurance have to pay some of like shit like this if you're like criminally negligible and you can't pay a certain amount? Do they like owe a percentage or something like that? Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. It is not a matter of if, but when. Yeah. Yeah, you can't garnish wage checks if you don't have any. You can just say I'm not making any money. And if you put me in prison, then I won't be able to give them money. Yeah. I say we slowly, over the course of several years, drain Alex Jones of his blood and sell the plasma and give the money to the family. And then feed him an extremely high protein diet while he's incarcerated in someone's basement so that he produces the plasma faster and can give more plasma that we can sell and give to the family. Alex Jones has become cattle, and that's what he deserves. Jesus. Jesus. I I'm surprised that he was like that back then. I knew that he was always crazy, but I kind of thought that his frogs, aliens, like shit like that. I thought that was more of a recent thing that he started doing, because I remember I saw clips of him just on like public news, like local news, going after this one random guy. He's like, this guy's car is ugly and he won't fix it. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. he he's using his own psychosis for his own personal gain. He he is a believer. It's not like, he turns off the camera and then he like combs his hair and is like, "All right, guys, good show out there. Like, whew, time to go love my family." Just no, he is an actual lunatic. He just uses it for money. I I kind of ruined my mom's whole mindset this weekend. We got to talking, and we started talking about the CIA, and she brought him, was like, "Oh, that's just a bunch of conspiracy theory bullshit," and I'm like, "No, the phrase is the world's most extreme conspiracy theorist could not come up with shit half as ridiculous as the things the CIA has admitted to doing in public documents." And I told her about MK Ultra, and I told her about the Iran Contra affair, and she's like, "That's not fucking real." I'm like, "It is. People went to jail for this shit." Yeah, but no. And also, Ollie North went to jail for selling weapons to Iran. Like, they didn't get into the whole, "Hey, yeah, so we kind of got a bunch of people addicted to crack cocaine for the sole purpose of going after them and putting them in jail so that conservatives could get elected on the promise of being tough on crime." That shit was never really made public or proven, but it's obvious. Yeah. Yeah, to get in exchange for cocaine that the CIA brought back to America, that no one really knows what happened to it. And then around that time, Reagan started campaigning on the crack epidemic and the war on drugs. It's real. Yeah. Yeah. They basically just took a bunch of U.S. servicemen and women captive and melted their brains to see if they could control them with drugs. Yeah. It's fucked. Mm-hmm. No, yeah. The CIA tried to prove ghosts were real. I mean, at one point, they tried to do anything and everything. Pulling nails. Hey, no, but I'm telling you, the CIA did that stuff too. It just wasn't as harmful. No. Look. That's like the 60s, right? Look, Call of Duty Black Ops taught me that the Russians definitely figured out how to do this. So, yeah, no, I don't know. He like somehow uploaded himself into Mason's subconscious. You know, he sneaks in. He's like, forget about what they said. Kill these dudes. Like, revenge. All must die. I want you to do something for me. Yeah. Yeah, look, I'm not saying that there weren't flaws in this story logic, but Reznov was also like insane at this point, driven mad with revenge and also being a prisoner for 20 years. Yeah, no. Mason was like a soldier of, Call of Duty's version of the benevolent United States. If Reznov told him, like, yeah, no, they have a super weapon. It's this torture gas that kills people. They're going to release it on probably America. Mason would have just done all this shit himself. Yeah, he probably wanted to kill him anyway. When we played this game when we were like what, 13, 12, 13, 14? Yeah. This was the coolest twist I'd ever experienced in video games. Okay. Yeah, no, I thought you were like trying to talk it down, like no, 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 no Black Ops slander here. It's not perfect. I don't remember that part. what what if that's in his head because he was brainwashed and he finally accomplished his brainwash mission and now his brain was rewarding him for completing his mission. Tried. Yeah, no, I'm seeing this. There's no fireworks. There's no fireworks. Yeah, at a baseball game. Yeah. Yeah, just a very shitty digital superimposed Mason in the Zapruder film. Yeah. Yeah, no, I did. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Not worth it. No, we had 360 there. Yeah. Yeah. I had like an iPod 2. Like, no. No. I got an iPhone 4 my senior year of high school, 2014. That is a 2022 video YouTube video game video title. They have not changed. Is Call of Duty Black Ops overrated? Let's discuss. On today's Central Time with NPR, we have, is Call of Duty Black Ops overrated? Let's discuss. Today we have Ryan Holtz and Lucas DeRuyter. Thank you for joining us. It was very good. Why? Hmm. We don't deserve perfection. Kind of the same thing that happened with Rogue One, the movie that came out a couple years ago. Rogue One, I maintain, was a really solid movie. It didn't need to be a Star Wars movie. It didn't really feel like a Star Wars movie, and that's kind of what made it good. It could have been any sci-fi universe. It was just a good, well-made sci-fi action movie. Andor is kind of the same thing. It gets its success by like really combining this Blade Runner, gritty, cyber-ish visual style with like the fight against fascism and the desperation that brings out, and why fascism is a thing, and the kinds of people that are drawn to it, and the kinds of people that exploit it, and then the kinds of people that fight against it, and what like always causes fascism to push people over the edge. And then removing pretty much all of the unnecessary shit that reminds you that this is Star Wars. Like, this does not feel like Star Wars, and I'm so fucking thankful for that. I am stupid. I am a stupid boy. I keep saying I'm not gonna watch the dumb Star Wars shit that they keep coming out with because there's too much. It's just like Marvel. There's too much. A lot of it's bad. The Book of Boba Fett was really bad. Obi-Wan show had its moments, but mostly bad. The Mandalorian is like fun. It's solid. It's enjoyable. It's not like top tier television, but it's perfectly passable. Andor, 6 episodes in, it is a good show. Like a legitimately good show with really nuanced performances, really emotional directing, really good dialogue, super cool visuals, and like a very exciting plot that doesn't like go over the top. It's like the right amount of tension. I'm enjoying the shit out of it. Mm-hmm. Also, Stellan Skarsgård. Yeah. Uh, Boris from Chernobyl. Sherbina. No, not Lakasso, Sherbina. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's only one dinosaur episode this season, right? The Okay. Yeah, no. I saw it. We're all caught up now. You're right. This season is just pretty fucking solid. It's even its misses have just been like, "Oh, this episode is good." It's not the best Rick and Morty has ever offered. Some of the episodes have been top tier Rick and Morty shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna come back like Thanksgiving weekend. Do you think they'll do another Thanksgiving episode? I mean, no, they did a Thanksgiving episode this season earlier. Yeah. It was just as bad in person as it looked on TV. Have seen a lot of like tape and replays and stuff like that from the game, and yeah, no, it looked as bad in person. The offensive line that is supposed to be one of the better offensive lines in football could not block to save their lives. Uh, Aaron Rodgers was constantly either not looking at the guy that got 3 steps on his defender or launching it downfield into triple coverage, the same that he's done all season long. He wasn't as bad this game as he has been the last couple weeks, but the rest of the offense kind of just sucked enough to not make it matter. Defense looked fantastic first half and then just did not show up after halftime. Yeah, it was nuts. Just a bed shitting of epic proportions. I saw a Badger game from a booth a couple years ago. It's kind of a similar experience. Free beer, free food. Um, yeah. No, I mean those things are like apartments basically. Yeah, Leroy Butler showed up halfway through the game. Just he's like, "Hi guys, I'm Hall of Famer Leroy Butler." I'm like, "Ah!" Lifted up my shirt so he could sign my other shirt. He did. Yeah, he did. It was awesome. Yeah, with a I did. I saw it today. Mm-hmm. I Cause then you'll get spoiled. Oh no. I guess. No, dude. Yeah, no. I know we never really told you. The crab feeder made it. Did we? The crab feeder made it to episode 3. No, they definitely teed him up as like this guy is gonna cause shit for seasons on end, and he just immediately died. No lines spoken. I'm pretty sure by the crab feeder. I did too. I was very confused as to why. Just why. Yeah. It was cool to see. I don't know why it happened. There there's a point there's a point where a character who is being held captive, who has kind of remained neutral, but then has kind of seemed like, well, I mean, like she was like playing sides a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, in this episode, she was like, "Hey, like people are like, hey, come to our side. I know you were kind of like." She's like, "I don't fucking care about any of you people, like whatever." Anyway, she, yeah, she had made her moves. Pretty interesting character this season. Was held captive at a certain point because they're like, we can't let you out because you know things and blah 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 blah. A guy lets her out, and then they get separated because of like events of the goings on, and then while the event is happening, the like everyone's gathered to see this happen. She goes underneath where they are because her dragon is being held captive underneath where this ceremony is taking place, and then she just busts through the floor, kills probably hundreds of people. Um, yeah, and then the dragon gets up in the faces of what seems to be like her enemies at this point, roars at them, and then she just fucks off and flies away. It seemed like it was the perfect solution. Like she would be done. Because she announced her allegiance. These people are like, hey, I know you announced your allegiance for our enemy, but we still think we could get you on our side. We are going to hold you prisoner. And then she made a show of force in a way that, like, definitely, like, made her their enemy. Like, there's no way that they can, like, be allied after this point, logically. She should have just killed them. Yes. Yeah. 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 No, those were poor people, Ryan. They didn't matter. Yeah. Th- yeah. Because they could have easily made it, instead of busting through the floors, she could just bust through the wall behind them to show a force. It would still be kind of dumb, but they can make it do whatever they want. Yeah. This one specifically. Well, yeah. She flew in there willingly. It was in the dragon hole, or whatever. Hmm. Flew away. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Your life is forfeit. Ed. Pip. Pip. Giant. No, the Night's Watch doesn't exist anymore. There might have been like one guy. I mean, because I think when season 8 starts, I think there are like 10 members of the Night's Watch left. And then most of them go, I think all of them go to Winterfell to fight, where a lot of people died. Yeah. Braun. Yeah, he became the lord of maybe the richest house in the Seven Kingdoms. He took Highgarden. He did get Highgarden. Isn't that the actor? It might be. I don't know. Oh shit. Yeah, dude. Yeah, what was the reasoning there? Hey man, Jamie Lannister made a deal with him and said he could have this? No, you kill him. What the fuck? Why does he get to have all this shit? Just because he pointed a crossbow at him. Yeah, and legitimate. Yeah. I mean, he's said that in the show. Yeah. They, yeah. Well, because yeah, Tyrion was there too when Jamie, yeah, because he threatened to kill both of them, and then they're like, all right, I guess we have to do that thing. Uh, yeah, it's the end credits and like there's a freeze frame like Brienne of Tarth became Lord Commander of the King's Guard. She died 4 years later of typhoid. Yeah. Yeah. Or like two guys. Yeah, we see that in House of the Dragon, and it's like, oh, this is kind of cool. Yep. Yeah.